Leo, welcome to your mid-May tarot reading, or whenever you find it. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. Please do check the playlist to see if there's any readings that you may have missed that are for you. I guarantee there's at least one reading for you in there. So let's take a look at what's going on with you. Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. 49. I like that. A little bit luck. One of my favorite sayings comes from Edna Mode from The Incredibles, and she said, "Luck favors the prepared." I love that. Luck favors the prepared. Indeed. Oh, we have growth with a 5. Look, that is just such a pretty card. And there's a timing element here, too, because earth energy is slow. Yeah, we know that. Pretty slow. Takes time to grow things. But luck would appear to be on your side, Leo. There's a little brown rabbit that is out here. Oh, there. Okay, as you can see, a whole stack came out. So let's not. We can't do all of those. We just need one. I did see something about thinker. Okay, ooh, that's the one. That's the one. Ta-da! We have yin. Okay, yin with a 2. Oh, let's get your bonus. So yin, that is the female energy, right? Yang is the male. Yin and yang. It's pink. I'm thinking. I don't know. I get those things backwards all the time. All right, let's look at your recent past. That would be intuition. And you could be anywhere on this timeline. So you may have yet to experience this. It could be in your far past, recent past. Who knows? You do. You know. And let's see. We have 7 of Pentacles. That is Taurus energy. We are in the month of Taurus, so it makes sense. We have the 6 of Cups. Whoop-de-boo. And we have the Magician. This is a card of Mercury, so it's both Gemini and Virgo. Boop. And let's see what is crossing those. So the Magician, that is air from the Gemini standpoint. And it's really easy to think and create in our minds. It's instant. Whatever we think, it's like, it's right there. But when you put that air energy into the earthly realm, when you take our spirit and our minds, put it in the bodies, that's where things start to slow down. Time. We have Knight of Cups. Okay. The Empress, more May and Taurus energy here. I like that with the growth too. And wow, 9 of Cups. We are still in a month of wish fulfillment, wishes being granted. May, I'm telling you, I've never felt it and seen the 9 of Cups come out so often. Okay, and that would be lucky, right? So recent past, we see some type of analysis here, taking stock of what you've been putting your time, effort, energy, love, money, all those resources. What have you been growing? What did you plant? You're looking at this. You haven't had a harvest yet. We do have growth here with that element of time. So what do you do in the meantime? Do check out the Taurus Tarot in your sign. It talks about this particular card and its effects. But, you can analyze. It's good to analyze, to think about what you've been putting your energy into versus what you're getting back or what you expect to get back, because there's expectation here with this card, expectation of some type of harvest over what you've been putting your time and effort into. And you might feel, if the results are not coming fast enough for you, because it does take time here to grow these things, you might be wanting to add some more love and care to it. We have the Knight of Cups here, and this Ace of Cups he's holding, it's like your dreams, your hopes, in a way, something you're emotionally connected to. But so we have earth and water here. So this would be nurturing whatever this is. You know, does it need more of something, more of your emotion in this? That's what I'm feeling with these two cards. It's just more care, giving it more care, more attention. And we have the Six of Cups crossed by the Empress. This is a childlike energy, but it's also nostalgia. It's a card of looking back, remembering good times, right? And in the tarot, these children are within the confines of a protected castle. Here we kind of see this weird little, this is a steampunk tarot, but we see the factories and stuff, but they're protected. But it's a nice sweet energy. It's a six, right? And six is a happy number. And I can't get over this. The children here, and then we have a mother energy with the Empress. So some of you could have recently had children, and rabbits are very fertile as well. Sometimes we see a rabbit here, but I'm not seeing it in this particular Empress. And she's a mother, she's a creator. That's where the growth and that time is coming from. You have the Magician and the Empress. So having them combined is really powerful, not just manifestation, because that's manifestation in like the aether and getting connected with the energies needed to manifest something. This is the actual bringing it down in the physical realm with the Empress. She can create, she gives birth to things. She's Mother Nature, right? And so I get a very motherly feel here, possibly. Yeah. And she is an embodiment of all the queens. I don't think I touched in on that on the video, but she's all the queens combined, and that makes her reflective of the past, and that's what this reflection is here. Maybe you're thinking about your children at this time. We just had Mother's Day, something like that. There could have been gifts, receiving gifts. That's all I'm really getting from that. But it is a abundance, it's growth, but it does take time. And we also have that yin energy too. And look at this. This is saying that whatever you think about, what your intentions are, as above, so below, pointing down, all the elements combined, you are in a space right now, Leo, a lucky time to manifest whatever you want. He's holding the Ace of Cups here, and we have the 9 here. That's a 10 of Cups right there. You can manifest all the happiness you could ever want or desire here. You've got everything going for you. You're putting your work into something, you're nurturing it, you're using good vibes. So this is good. This is wish fulfillment by your own hands, because I see you working on this. You're putting your effort into it to make your own wishes and dreams come true, which is really good. Very good. Oh, we had 2 pop out together. We had that happen in the Aries too. We have the Knight of Wands and a Judgment. So I'm getting like a second chance for some type of adventure, something that you're passionate about here, Leo. A wake-up call, something. Because we have this horn. All right, let's see what else we have. 3 of Pentacles, like that. Like creativity. And there you are, Leo. Got you with the King of Wands. I like that. I like it when you show up. It's very good. All right, let's see what energy is crossing this. Here we go. And the moon. Ah, something unknown. A 7 of Pentacles again. So that's going to be a really important thing for you right now is this harvest that you're wanting to come. And now we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not surprised we see in that. That's actually Capricorn, but the earth and resource energy, it's showing up here. You're creating. You're creating. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Judgment. It could be there was something that you've always wanted to do, would see, explore. We have that Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, really just ready to go. I mean, just chomping at the bit, really. We have fire on fire here. All nights are fire, very transformative energy. There could be a second chance to do something regarding some kind of travel, possibly, or a second chance at some kind of something you're very passionate about because we have wands here. But I'm getting a second chance here, or you're getting it's just like a wake up call of what you need to go do. It's like you just have this epiphany and you literally just shoot out of bed and you go for it. It's like a racehorse energy here. And there is this unknown quality about what this is. It's, you're probably facing your fears with this a little bit because this is a very interesting energy here. It's transformative in a way. We have judgment because this is a card of Scorpio, so we have that kind of transformation energy, even though it's not the death card. There's something changing here, and you this is about having a singular focus with this moon card, having this intuition focused on one thing that you're wanting to achieve, have, do, whatever. But you don't know what's in the shadows. You don't know what's in the darkness. And but I see you going for it anyway. You know, I don't feel like this is a hindrance. I think this is just explaining you don't really know what's going to happen when you take this path, when you go on this journey, this exciting journey. That's what it feels like, you know, because the Knight of Wands is very brave and they're going to go for it. They're just going to take off into the night on this. And we have the Three of Pentacles crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here, Leo. I don't know if you noticed. A lot of pentacles here. And this is a card of Capricorn. And then we have Taurus energy here. This is saying that you're really focused on what you're going to harvest. You've been putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into something that hasn't quite, um, given you what you expect just yet. And that you've put a lot of creative energy into this. I think you even added that little something extra to this. You're this is like going all in on this, you know. And it could be that we see this energy already there in the recent past, and it's coming up again along with this very passionate Knight of Wands energy. There's an unknown quality here, like that moon. You don't know what all your passionate energy, what it's going to produce yet. You don't know, but you're still working at it very hard. You're trying to be as creative as you can with this, whatever it is, and you keep looking at it and analyzing it. You know, can you do better? Can it be different? What do you need to do? What do you need to add? Do you need to do anything at all? You know, so there's this anticipation with this, and there's also a bit of restlessness, I have to say, with that Knight of Wands. You're wanting this to come to fruition. You're ready for it. You're ready for this growth. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a Three of Wands here because I almost said expansion. You're ready. You know, you're ready. You have the King of Wands here crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. This is you, Leo. You're being very brave. You're being in your element here. You're doing something very creative. And you might be, I'm not sure if you're sharing it with the world yet. You might be. This might be something that you can't share yet. I'm not sure, you know. But this is our entrepreneur card. All the kings have kind of like a businessman, a bit feel to them, a boss, a leader, something like that. This is being, you're very outgoing and you're willing to take center stage on things. You probably want to be the lead of a project, um, not so much maybe follow. But that's being crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. And here we see the rabbit again. There's the rabbit right there. There's that fertility and luck and abundance. She can grow. There's that growth again. She's the mother and queen of all resources. She knows how to make a lot with very little. I think you're being very resourceful right now. And we see that with the Seven of Pentacles twice. She's going to analyze things. That's why I think she's coming out and we have the Seven of Pentacles twice. You are really scrutinizing every single thing that you're doing, or it feels like you are. You're really taking accountability for what you're putting your time, effort, and energy into. That's what I'm getting there. Very resourceful at this time. There's something you want here that you're trying to manifest, something you're working on and doing. It's creative for sure. I see that. All right, let's see what's in the future energy here. Ah, okay. Ten of Swords. Not seeing a lot of suffering here, but if this analysis is starting to get to you, maybe. Ah, the Fool. Look at that. Aquarius energy. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of pentacles here. A lot of pentacles. We had a stack jump out. We're not going to take the whole stack. Ten of Swords. If this is a hobby, you might be leaving another job to focus on your hobby, to make it an actual thing. Could be. All right, Five of Cups. We were doing so good. Four of Swords. Oh my gosh, what's going on now? And the Eight of Pentacles. You're doing a lot of analysis here, Leo. And I have a feeling that you might, if things aren't going exactly the way you want them to. See, the King of Wands has kind of a scorched earth kind of policy on things. If things aren't going right, they will just, they could very easily just scrap it and start over. There is an ending here with the Ten of Swords, an end of suffering, which is good. If you're a boss and you're not getting the kind of results that you want, I can easily see you, terminating positions, rehiring, stuff like that. But there is a regret here over something that ended. Now, I'm not sure what this is for you, because we have loss here and we have a loss here. So this could be completely unrelated to your journey here, because for me, this looks really good. This is a progression. You're putting hard work in, you're analyzing, you're doing something great. I think this is unrelated. I think this is a loss of someone or something that you're close to. It's unexpected. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I'm seeing here. We live, we pass away. It could be a pet, a friend. It could even be a business. You may have more than one business and one of them just doesn't ever produce. There's something here that didn't work or ended. I don't think it had anything to do with your efforts. I don't feel that here at all, but it is an ending, okay? This isn't going to affect all of you, some of you are right here, and then this is just a side message for some of you, but this is loss over something, an ending here. Now, the good news is that you will heal from this because we have the Four of Swords. You'll take a break. Whenever this happens, because I think it's going to come out of the blue for some of you. You know, you're going to take a break and you're going to renew. You have the full energy here. You're going to get back in it. You're going to take a leap of faith on something new. And it could be that, for some of you, maybe this thing that you've been putting your time, effort, and energy into doesn't work out. I hate to say that, but you're going to be okay, because if that was the case, if something didn't work out, because we know that, you know, um, people that start restaurants, I'm just going to say that restaurants have the biggest failure rate, but they also have the biggest, numbers of people trying to start them. So that's why, more people try to start restaurants than I think than any other business. And that's why there's this, failure rate and failure. You learn a lot, when something doesn't work out. But the thing to remember is, even if this is something that failed for you, you learned a lot, and now you can start over, you can start new, you can start fresh with all that knowledge you have, because the Fool has gone through all the things of the tarot, went through the hardships and the good stuff, went through the world, that portal, and started over again, but still retains all that knowledge, still has all the knowledge. But this is ready to take a leap of faith on something new after something is ended. It could be that, for some of you, you could have been working hard, doing the best you can do at your company, and you're doing great. And then the company fails. It has nothing to do with you, or how great you were. And that can take you by surprise, but you're going to dust yourself back off. You're going to get back up, and you're going to dive right into this, because we have a Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You're starting something new here for some of you. So those of you, all this hard work will pay off. For some of you, something's going to happen here that's going to kind of reset you. You might decide to scrap it, even though it might be painful, and start over fresh. It could be. If you had, something going on and it wasn't working, are you going to keep putting all the energy and effort into something that's just not working? You might just say, you know what? It's going to hurt. It's painful. I'm just going to end it here, and I'm going to regroup and start new. And that's what we see here. We see a Page of Pentacles. This is a very nurturing energy, the Page of Pentacles. It's very studious. It's learning something new. It's starting something new. And we see you back to the grindstone, becoming a master of something. This is a good progression. If this didn't work out for you, you still have all this creative growth energy here to back you up on something new if that one is not working out. Because we don't want you to keep beating your head against the wall if something isn't working, right? That's what I'm feeling here. So several different stories coming through, but you've got the potential here to start something new if you feel you want to, after a period of rest. We have Awen, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So we have the yin up there. That's interesting. We have Owl, there's a study. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. There you go. There you go. We have Mountain Road. You're on the road to success. Yeah, there you go. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Right there. I don't know what that is for you. It could be different things. And a major challenge to overcome. This right here, this disappointment of something not working out. Don't know if it's related to that or not. This could be a relationship that didn't work out and you starting over. Could be. I don't know. It just depends on your situation. All right, let's get the last card, Stoic Wisdom. And let's see if we can get a different card, different energy. There's a big deck here, and the same ones just keep popping up. Okay. We have Zeno. Man's proper work is the practice of the virtues which alone produce happiness. Moral good. Facing a difficult decision today, ask yourself, what would the most virtuous person I know do in this situation? True goodness lies not in the outcome, but in the intention. Like a compass pointing north, moral good guides us through life's complexities. All right, Leo, that is all the messages I am getting for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.